guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just spent the last few hours graciously installing Tilton's clutch master cylinder onto my Supra, and boy, let me tell you that I forgot how difficult it was to remove the old one, and I probably should have expected the same difficulty installing the new one. And if you guys don't recall, this is the old clutch master cylinder that was on my Supra, the OEM one, and here's some clips to show you how the process went to remove this one.
Hello guys, the OEM CMC was up next for removal. I started by removing the brake to have a bit more space to work with. The clevis that's attached to the clutch is held on by a pin that is only accessible from the left side, which was tough to locate because I had no visible sight for it. As I unhooked the clevis pin, the clutch was freed, then all I had left to remove was the two nuts holding the clutch master cylinder in place along the firewall. It was a very tight space, but an extension piece made it possible. As I carefully swayed the CMC, the rod is able to slide through the firewall with no issue. And there we have it.
I would say the real challenging part from removing the old CMC was just accessing the pin and the dowel. I barely had any clearance to even remove the pin. So far I didn't even have any space to like reach my hand in, so I had to figure out a way to get it out, you know, and it probably took me like about 3 hours to unbolt it. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was it was more just trying to figure out what I was gonna use to access the two nuts in the back, which were by the clevis, and you know, I almost forgot how difficult it was to remove this. So now today I did luckily install my new clutch master cylinder onto my Supra, and I'm really excited because it just looks gorgeous. I almost wanted to just give up and finish it off tomorrow because I started about midday trying to install the new one, and well, it turns dark really quickly. So I was caught in the nighttime, and well, you know, still got it through. I still made it happen, and it was a little bit challenging, but here's how the process went.
Let me see. Oh, that's it. No, I dropped it.
Two washers in this process, so this is the final way to get this washer through that stud.
We're gonna try it like this. Let's see. I doubt it, but oh, oh, we have a winner. Oh my God, yes, can you see it? Oh, yes, yes.
And let's be careful. Let's be very. Yes. 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 There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Okay guys, so now it is time to install the clutch fork, the dowel, and the pin. So for this, definitely want to bring up the clutch and this is gonna be a little tricky. We're gonna move it slightly to the side. From the side. This part's gonna be a little bit.
And I would say the key highlight of this installation process, and I would say probably the most important factor of this installation process, is that I did something completely different, and I made it a lot easier for myself in the future if I have to remove Tilton's clutch master cylinder for whatever reason, right? I ended up reversing the dowel to my side so I can access the pin a lot easier, because I was not gonna do it the other way around and make the job even more difficult, you know. But there we have it. Next time, if I ever have to remove Tilton's clutch master cylinder from the Supra, it's going to be a piece of cake. Please follow, like, and subscribe for more of my content. Thank you guys for watching, and have a beautiful night. Peace out.